Good morning, good morning. Put my microphone in, my fuzzy mic, so sound will be a little better. Okay, another beautiful morning. I'm so excited. Every Saturday morning I get to hang out with you guys, and it is a lovely time. Thought I'd give you a slightly different background here. Our beautiful living room, the very unfortunate moose, not a real moose, just kidding, and our beautiful Christmas tree. And thank you so much right off the bat to my moderators who show up every week to help this show continue and be family friendly. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Kate and Wheatree and whoever else is in. I don't see anybody. All right, let's start this morning off right. It feels good to me to say that welcome to the Daddykirbs farm. Should have said that first. Welcome to the Daddykirbs farm, where we believe everyone has a story and every story counts. And I really mean that right to my core. So we're going to do our exercise just like we have for the last couple weeks. Let us sit up straight, fill your lungs with air, put your hand on your chest, and say, my story matters because I matter. Now, didn't that feel good? It felt good to me. Many of you already know, because I've said it several times in several places, that the phrase, everyone has a story and every story matters, or every story counts. Either way, I've said it both ways. I need to probably nail that down. But the reason that came about, it was basically me coming up with something that gave me permission to share my story. Because I have dealt in the past, still do, a lot with confidence issues or just feeling like it's okay to be who I am and to share what I want to share. And so that phrase helped me feel comfortable with that my story is valuable and it's worth putting out there. And I want you to feel the same way. And Sean, starting the morning off with a Merry Christmas fun. Thank you very much for the squirrels, Sean. It's always a pleasure to see you guys participating. It's not about the money. It's just about having fun. So thank you, Sean, for being a friend and a follower to the Daddykirbs farm and sharing in your squirrel happiness. Hey, I just made that up. Squirrel happiness. All right. All right. So this morning, I want to let you know that, as always, those of you who are normally here, you already know that this is not a professional studio. This is real life. This is my living room, and things will be going on while we're here this morning. Luke is standing right over here. He will be enjoying his Saturday morning massage therapy in a little bit, so that'll be going on right over here. People will likely be walking through occasionally, not much. We'll try to be respectful of the show, but still, this is real life, and it's going to happen. So thank you for being here, and thank you for putting up with my craziness and just everything that goes on here on the Daddykirbs farm. Just like the logo says, there's some permaculture, some homesteading, and a whole lot of real life. And it's the real life that makes it real fun. I want to share something with you. I want to share something. I've been waiting for a few weeks for this, and I think it's kind of fun. So you guys know that in the past I've created stickers, and the stickers, you know, several people have them, and they put them on their mugs or on their laptops or, you know, on their bumper stickers. Probably not, but, well, check that out. I have two stacks, just like this. Looks like money. I wish it was a stack of 20s. Not really. Well, maybe really. Daddykirbs stickers are in the house. So we're going to do something kind of fun with the Daddykirbs stickers. And I'm going to give these stickers away. I'm getting ready, kicking it with Karen beyond sauerkraut. I'm getting ready to tell you how to get them. So I'm going to put some stickers in envelopes that you guys send to me. So what's going to happen is that you're going to put a self-addressed and stamped envelope in an envelope and mail it to me at the P.O. box. I'm pointing down the road. The P.O. box and then I'm going to put some stickers in it and return it to you. So, Haffy says, save the moose. That poor moose is beyond saving. That moose has been hanging out watching our family for a while now. Doesn't always have the wreath around it, but that moose is there. Thank you, Haffy, for sharing in the fun with the squirrels this morning. The army of squirrels. The Daddykirbs Squirrel Army. All right, so the stickers, I want to tell you, though, that these are fine stickers. They really are. I've already tested them out. There's one little difference between what I had and what now I have, is that these stickers have let me pull one out here. These stickers have a laminate on them, which makes it extremely durable, much more durable. You know, the ink won't fade or rub off. Hopefully that's the case. It's not time tested with these, but that's the theory with the laminate. But what the laminate does is it makes it a little bit harder to wrap around a curved surface. So this is one of the new stickers, but I keep getting a little bubble right there because it wants to lift up because of that laminate. That's okay. Put it on your laptop or on your mirror. I don't know, wherever you like to put stickers. On the stop signs, no, don't do that. That's probably not a good idea. But they are fun. They're really nice quality stickers. The print looks great, and it does have my youtube.com/daddykirbs on there. In focus, and not going to focus anyway. So you guys can share in the fun with that. I'm not sure how many stickers I'm going to put in each envelope yet, but there's going to be at least 2, maybe a few more. So send your envelopes, and we'll get that started. I'll post another, probably in the family group, probably everywhere. I'll post how to get these stickers. I think I ordered 500 stickers, so there's going to be, you know, at least 200 people getting stickers from this batch. If it's wildly popular, I'll order another stack of stickers, and we'll do it again. But right now, we're just going to test it with the original 500, and we'll see how that goes. There it is. We Tree Bonsai put up the P.O. box, so you guys jot that down. Get your pencil and paper out. Write down the address. Blake, Daddykirbs, Kirby, P.O. Box 392, Cibolo, Texas, 78108. What kind of tea am I drinking? Well, this is the standard. Oh, this one is a Tazo brand, or Tazo, however you say that. It's a chai tea, and it has my honey and some cream. It's quite lovely. Moose is reverse cornhole game. Yeah. Hey, I should probably get some rings to see if I can hook it on his horns up there. Diamond Willow 2 from Alberta. Pretty cold up there, I'm sure. Welcome to the Daddykirbs farm. Thanks for joining us. And Sean in for another Squirrel Save the Squirrel Fund. Squirrels saving squirrels. Now there's a concept. That's fun. All right, so I titled, Hey Liz. You know what, I'm just going to go through and say hello to a few people. Because it's fun seeing you guys show up. Liz is going to go put stickers on every stop sign she can reach. Oh, man. I want to make a joke there, Liz, but I'm not going to because I love you. Or maybe I'll make jokes because I love you. All right, let's go through and let's see. Xavier's in the house. We Tree Bonsai. Inside Kate's Kitchen. Curtex 777 from San Antonio. A local Texan here. Let's see. Sean Schiffer. I'm going to scroll too far back and get way behind and get lost. Lisa Johnson, kicking it with Karen, Beyond Sauerkraut. Hey, Karen, you're going to like part of this. Stick around because I got something to show. I know you're Beyond Sauerkraut. That'll give you a good hint of what I'm getting ready to show. But this is Busy Kitchen Day. I'm going to talk to you about a few projects that we have going on here in the kitchen. And, yeah, just to have something to carry on the conversation. You guys know me. I'm not very good with rigid scripts, so it's going to be a lot of randomness. Mama Curbs even said she was going to join us in a little bit, so look forward to that. How's the lighting, by the way? I got one of my, you see the reflection in my glasses? I got one of my lights set up to help everything look a little better. Susie Bosch is in the house. Let's see here. Scrolling. Homestead Homemaker. I got a little nervous there. Mom Curbs is taking my picture. Tim Turner. Diamond Willow 2. You guys are so good for being here. It is lovely, wonderful to have a group of people that's willing to come hang out with me every Saturday morning. Freaky Geek is in the house. Good morning to you. Ronald. Tim Huffman. Liz Gore. Henry Lewis. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. I'm scrolling. Duncan 1900 Homestead. All right. Stacy Turner. And Phyllis White. Am I near the end yet? Julie Nelson. Sure, my eyes look funny bouncing up and down as I'm doing this. Corey Wassel, Tyler Moore. I'm not sure if I'm going to get everybody. Mama Grows, Sasha Fernandez, Eve Phillips. You guys are so wonderful. All right. There, I made it to the end. I'm sure I didn't get everybody, but I do thank everybody for being here. All right, let's talk about, first of all, it is Busy Kitchen. So let's talk about some of the items that we're going to have a conversation about. But we'll not go into too much depth right now, but I'm just going to show you. So, Karen, I told you, here we go. Look at that. That's my famous, not so famous yet, purple sauerkraut. That is a blend of white, green, I've heard people call it both. It's a white or green cabbage with the red cabbage, and it is wonderful. And this batch is a week or so old. I am going to do a video about making sauerkraut, so I'm not going to go too far into how I did that, but we are going to just chat about some of those things. And then my slightly more famous kombucha is really wonderful. I'm falling a little behind. I'm falling a little behind using the kombucha. The family hasn't been joining in as much, so I have a little extra. I have a batch in the refrigerator that needs to be used, and then I have a batch in the pantry that is ready to be made. So today I got to make kombucha whether we're done using it or not. Corey says I'm making Corey hungry. I'm hungry too. I haven't had breakfast yet. Well, take a drink of your coffee or your tea or your beverage of choice, whatever you drink in the morning. If it's harder than coffee or tea, let's just not talk about that here on the chat. Just enjoy. All right. Xavier says, Kate, I think Blake needs you. I do. I miss Kate. Kate, I miss you. I'm glad that you're moderating from home. I'm glad that you're able to moderate even from home, but I do miss having you in the show. Kate's been putting out some great videos. If you guys are not familiar with Inside Kate's Kitchen and you have any interest at all, even just a passing curiosity about preservation of foods, canning and dehydrating, that sort of thing, you need to go check her out. Check out the Inside Kate's Kitchen. See, normally I have Kate here telling me to slow down. Inside Kate's Kitchen, she has a wonderful collection, a growing collection of videos about those subjects. So you guys can check her out and subscribe. Many of you subscribe. Subscribe.
You okay?
Yeah, I just get tongue-tied. I get going too fast. My brain is going faster than my tongue, or my tongue's going... Either way, one or the other. Kicking it with Karen Beyond Sauerkraut says, my kombucha has been on the shelf for 3 months. It's vinegar at this point. Do you think I will be able to revive the SCOBY? The SCOBY's probably fine. I have had a SCOBY, a number of SCOBYs in a very, very vinegary, like a way beyond anything you'd want to put in your mouth kind of vinegar. And the SCOBYs are totally okay. So I would use them. I would use the SCOBY. Now, if they're smelly or you know, you've probably seen a bad SCOBY. If it's bad, of course, you don't want to revive it or try to save it. But chances are it's just hanging out, loving that vinegar. You can put a little sweet black tea in there to feed it. Or just make a new batch. Go ahead and get a new batch started. That's the way. When people ask me, what do I do with this? It's like, make a new batch. Start again. Make another gallon of tea and start again. I've had way more success with SCOBYs being stored in that vinegar compared to trying to do something in the refrigerator. To me, the refrigerator is a waste of time and it ruins your SCOBYs. But letting them sit in the pantry at room temperature in the kombucha vinegar seems to work pretty good for me, or pretty well. Depends on how much you like grammar. What's that?
Can I get more grain today?
More grain? I already did. It's in the back of the truck.
Okay, thank you.
You might want to throw a bag in the black cart and wheel it back there. Can you do that?
I'll try.
Are you muscles enough? Yeah. Sorry for that real life interruption there. Daddykirbs girl asking for horse grain, and I already did it because Mama Kirks told me.
Liz is on live, Adam. Wow.
Liz Gore loves my live show.
Isn't she supposed to?
She's there every week.
Supposed to be working.
Make up words as you go. That's what I do. That's what Pine City Apiary says, and that's what I do. A lot of times they come out all jumbled. So here's a funny story, because every story counts, right? When I was younger, in my church, there was an older gentleman that would very often mix up the way he said his words. Now, I never knew for sure if it was because he was at that stage of life where that just happened naturally or he was being funny. Either way, I loved hearing it. He would often come up and shake your hand and say, "Dow you hooin'." And I loved it. And he would mix up other words. I can't think of any right off the top of my head, but he would just mix up how his words came out of his mouth, always with a smile. So I'm not so sure that it wasn't on purpose, but it was fun. And so I'm just going to say mine's the same way, even though it's completely accidental and sometimes I get embarrassed. The ritual of awkward silence as I scroll through. I'm trying to keep up with your chat. You guys have a really good time in the chat, and I don't get to participate a lot with that because I'm busy trying to hang out here on this side of the camera. And Kicking It with Karen says, new batch coming up. Ha ha ha, I'll do it in a video. Yes. And Pine City Apiary is answering the B question to Xavier. It looks like hunkered down for the long, cold winter. Our winter is not that long or that cold, but our bees are still hunkered down here. I'll answer that question right now. The bees, they seem to be doing fine. On days like this where we get some sunshine, you can see a little sunshine coming in through the window back there. They do go out and fly, but it's not in great numbers like they do when it's a really nice day, you know, day after day when it's nice like that. They tend to ball up and just take care of each other in the hive and then send a few out at a time. That's what it looks like to me. Those of you who are beekeepers, Tim and Paul, you can let me know if I'm right about that. It just seems like in the winter, so Tim in Florida would have probably a closer, his bees would react more like mine because we're a little warmer. Paul's a little different, being in the cold. But it just seems like in the winter, they hold up. They just kind of hang out, keep each other warm and safe. And then on good days, they send just a few a few workers out to bring in, you know, maybe they're just sending out to test the environment to see what kind of pollen and nectar is even available. but that's what it seems like to me. Haffy says, I have multiple layers of scobies in a 2-gallon jar, or in 2-gallon jars, and they are still multiplying. Yes, if your scobies are happy, that we're talking about kombucha again. This is just a second fermented batch of, this one was in a juice, fruit juice. I can't remember the kind. It's just like a fruit punch kind of juice. It's natural juices. This was the second ferment. So in my second ferment, I do 1/4 of a cup. I smell burning. Somebody's burning toast. 1/4 of a cup of the fruit juice, and then the rest kombucha. And then I let it sit for 3 or 4 days in the pantry, and then put it in the refrigerator. You burning toast over there? Let me see if we can hear this. Oh, it didn't have very much. This one may not have fermented or carbonated very well. So yes, I was saying that the scobies that are in the vinegar, as I lost my train of thought completely. As the scobies grow, they might sink a little bit. New ones will form on top. They're going to be fine in that vinegar. Every once in a while, a little sweet black tea added. If you're doing it like a SCOBY hotel, then that would just mean that you're storing your scobies long term in this vinegar. But you do want to add a little bit of sweet black tea every once in a while. As it evaporates, maybe pour a little bit in there, or take some of the vinegar out and put some sweet black tea in to help keep them happy, because they'll have some sugars to eat and some tea tannins to hang on to. Quail and kombucha, all the rage. Mama grows. Is that quail and kombucha together? I think she's here, Luke. Madison says, my dad does that. Probably talking about mixing your words up. He's a pastor. That's funny. Dahlia Hooin. Oh, there she is. Luke, you want to get the door? Oh, you're hooked up. Sorry. Come on in.
How are you?
Yeah. A wild collection of puppies. 2 puppies went outside, just to let you know. More of that real life. EAS, I think, says, what time is it in your country? It is about 23 minutes after 9 a.m. All right. You guys like the tree? We like our tree. It's one of those pre-lits, which means that every year you have a section of the tree that doesn't work. But we struggle with it, trying to keep it alive because we like the style and the color of the tree. All right, so I talked about, probably one of the most important kitchen activities today, relative to what's going on my channel, is this. Pumpkin seeds. I'm gonna blow make a mess. Lots of pumpkin seeds. The reason that's important is because the next video coming out this Sunday, and that's tomorrow, because today's Saturday. Tomorrow, the video about how we make the pumpkin seed powder to add to our food, and a lot of that ends up going into the foods that Luke eats by mouth. I say by mouth because if you don't know, Luke is also on feeding tube, so he gets a lot of his nutrients through the feeding tube. But he does love what we call salmon patties, not like what most people think of salmon patties. It's more of like a salmon cookie, and we put a lot of extra ingredients in it for the nutrition, and the vitamins and minerals and lots of good things for him. So the pumpkin seed powder ends up in that, along with a lot of other things. But watch that video tomorrow. And if I could ask for your help, I would love to see one of my videos reach 1,000 views within the first 48 hours, because YouTube cares about that. And it used to be, it seems weird, and I'm not going to talk a lot about YouTube and how they're doing, but it used to be that on my channel, I could easily put a video out and get 2,000 to 3,000 views within the first 48 hours. It's not that way anymore. Notice a lot of my recent videos, I'm not even getting 1,000 views, period. In the first 48 hours, I might reach 500 views. And the video that we put out last week about the, you know, are they all orange inside, the pumpkins, got up to, I don't know if it got to 600 views, but I even tried yesterday to ask some friends to help me send a message out via text message, because I was going to look at my stats to see if it was going to make any difference in getting views through the text messages. And that didn't do a whole lot. That's okay. Thanks for those of you who attempted or did participate. Thank you for doing that. But it's kind of weird how a lot of people on YouTube are claiming that it's harder and harder to get the views. And that's okay. We'll just keep plugging away. But the more that we watch and share, not just me, but your favorite creators, the more you share them, the better they're going to do. So tomorrow when my video comes out about pumpkin seeds, it would be really cool for you guys to have, you know, a little extra time to put that out in different places, whether that's on social media or through text messages or whatever, however you share YouTube videos. And a little more tea. Thank you very much for those of you saying that our tree is beautiful. It truly is. PJ Bottoms. Oh, wait. You guys saw me when I got up. Oops. Oh, that's how far behind in this chat I am. Dolly Perry, thank you. I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas in case I can't come next week. I imagine that that many people will be doing other things in the next couple weeks. All right. Do you make pumpkin seed butter? I haven't heard of that one. We do have a lot of pumpkin seed right now. Just don't know anything about pumpkin seed butter. I'll have to look that up. Or you can send me a link or a message from the chat in the family. 2 dogs went outside. Okay. Yeah, I don't really understand the YouTube thing, like what they changed. I know that notifications has changed. Most people know that notifications has changed. You don't get, if you just subscribe to someone, you don't get the notifications most likely. If you subscribe and ring the bell, which means, you know, clicking the bell next to the subscribe button, you might get the notifications. From what I understand, that's not even 100% guaranteed. The way that you get to see the creators that you like the most on YouTube is actually watching them more frequently, because YouTube monitors what you watch, and then they feed that to you, because they figure if you're interested to watch a video all the way through, and that's a key, is watching more minutes. The more minutes you watch of any creator, the more YouTube is going to put that creator in front of you. So if you go off, and it's okay to go watch something else, of course, but if you go and watch anyone else, any other channel, any other video, and you, let's say you watch 30 minutes of something because you needed to learn something, or you were just fascinated, whatever, well, chances are that person is going to show up in your suggested videos box a lot until you just don't watch them anymore. That's just the way it works. YouTube is pushing videos to you that increase watch time so that they make more money. I mean, that's just the way it is. So just because you subscribe or hit the notification on anything doesn't mean you're necessarily going to get more of that content. All right. The music well dropping in to say hello. Good morning. Can't stay. 2 does hanging that I have to process. Good for you. Good for you. A successful hunting trip. Does are safe around here for now because for a while now we've been meatless. My daughter is working on becoming vegan. I think she's there. Are you there?
I eat our eggs, and that's it.
She eats the Daddykirbs farm eggs. Other than that, she has a vegan diet. And but Mama Kirbs and I we're not vegan. I have real cream in my coffee, in my tea, but we are meatless. So the does, and that's why we have a paper mache moose instead of a real moose. That's not why. It's just Mama Kirbs liked that when she saw it. All right, I'm so far behind. Have you processed all those pumpkins yet, Sean? You would not believe how much time I've spent in the kitchen processing pumpkins. It's unreal. Like, that has been one of my primary activities. And no, we have not processed all of them yet. We have a lot of pumpkins to go. You know, hey, can you bring me a slice of that bread? So I want to show you this. You can't taste it. Put a little butter on it because I want to tease them. Oh, sorry. Cover the microphone. Put a little butter on it. Because one of the things that we've been doing... Okay, so if you watch... I'm way too far behind in the chat. Ronald says, glad I'm not in my tidy whities. Yeah, that would be very embarrassing for me if I got up to answer the door or open the door and I were not wearing... Now, there was a video. Maybe some of you remember this. If not, you may have to go back. I'm not asking you, you know. Anyway, so there was a video where I was doing a walk around in the rain showing the water on the farm because I've done a few of those videos. And I took the camera, excuse me, and I went like this to look down at the water on my feet. And I had forgotten that I wasn't wearing pants. It's true. Oh my goodness. All right, so this, yeah, right there in frame. Ooh. Mama Kirbs is making the most amazing pumpkin bread out of these pumpkins. The pumpkin bread is, so what, okay, let me go back to my thought. If you watched the video last week about the pumpkins and you saw that we had determined which ones have the best flavor, well, Mama Kirbs looked at that video and looked at all the puree. Well, she didn't look at the video. She was there in real life. But she looked at all the puree. We tasted it. And she said, this one is going to make amazing pumpkin bread. And she's right. The bread, now this particular slice is made with one of the other purees because she was doing some experimenting to see how they taste. But the one that she selected at first to make the bread out of was just amazing. The bread color, the texture, everything about it was amazing. And so here's, man, that butter's all piled right up on top. Pumpkin bread. Lots of good memories. I ate pumpkin bread when I was a kid and loved it. Mama Kirbs has a gift for making, now I'm embarrassing her. She has a gift for making the best, she makes great banana bread. Slide in here. You want to, here, can you come on this side?
Yeah, I'll get my coffee.
Oh, she's getting her coffee. Hold on. The best pumpkin bread and banana bread, even zucchini bread when she makes that in the summertime. Okay, let me slide over. Look at that beautiful sweater. That's a Norway sweater, isn't it?
Yes.
Mmm.
Handmade with love.
Mm-hmm. One of our family members made that sweater. You can
Are
talk.
you eating the whole thing?
Oh, did you want some? You talk, I'm eating.
I don't know what to say, except Christmas is right around the corner, and I'm not ready.
I thought you were going to talk. I thought you were coming in to share a subject. Do you have a subject besides pumpkin bread? Or you can talk about your pumpkin bread. Tell about the recipe.
It's a recipe of my mom's, and I tried it a couple weeks ago. I've had it for years, but I don't usually cook very often. And so I thought, we have all these pumpkins, let's make bread. I'll make the house smell scrumptious. So I made it, and it was so easy, and it turned out perfect. So now we've been baking it like crazy because we have all that pumpkin.
So I'm at least 4 pounds higher than I was a few weeks ago.
Me too.
It's really good. Now this is not even, she'll tell you, this loaf is not even the best because it's not made with the best puree.
It's a waste
But
of
it's-
calories.
No, it's still really good. It's still, this loaf is even better than a lot of what other people, especially store-bought. But the other one you made was like,
Ugh.
it tasted like
Pumpkin.
pumpkin bread. Like, you know, it's called pumpkin bread, but this one's like, I can taste a little pumpkin in that. The other one was like, wow, that tastes like pumpkin. It was so good.
I thought about playing around with streusel on it, but I think it would just really take away from the
Streusel.
flavor.
Yeah.
I like sugar.
We don't need the extra sugar.
No.
Now I can't touch the screen. Can you scroll the screen? Just grab right in the middle and scroll up. Here you go.
How far are we going?
I don't know. Let's just. Oh, so Wheat Tree Bonsai is putting up the Green Stop vertical. Thank you for putting the link. Hey Wheat Tree, do you have the RZ mask link? Because that one's coming up soon. Let me just take another bite of bread here.
Is it because you're your daughter, or have you been meatless for a while? We've been meatless for a while.
So the meatless journey. Let's go way back to even before we were married.
Oh, you don't have time for that.
No, it's a quick story. What are you talking about? I got 23 minutes. We got time. So, back before we got married, I was a skinny little kid.
118.
I was 118 pounds. Well, on the day of our wedding, I think I was 123 pounds. I put on a few pounds. I wanted to fill out my...
So you're a vegetarian.
She didn't like my stories. So I was a vegetarian and loved it, loved the lifestyle. But then getting married, and then I joined the Army.
Can't be a vegetarian in the military.
You can, but it's really difficult. And I didn't want to be... There was one person in our basic training that was a vegetarian. And they had to cater to that. It's just something they do. So they had a special salad cart for him. I did not want to be that guy because there's enough hassle already being in the military and going through basic training. I didn't want a special diet. I didn't want to be singled out because of a special diet. So I went back eating meat. And then, so our journey has been in and out of that. I've been a vegetarian for years at a time, several times in our marriage. You tried it for a little bit here and there. But recently, my daughter has really embraced the lifestyle. She's doing a beautiful job.
She's great at cooking.
She loves cooking her own food, loves experimenting with the different meatless options, cooking lots of veggies, rice, beans, you know, those types of things. Stir fries, Indian food, pastas, all just really, really great, diverse diet, which is important because what I knew when I experienced being meatless early on in life, a lot of people in that lifestyle or that choice, they're not real smart or clever about it. So what ends up happening is that every time they go out, they just eat French fries because they can't think of anything else to eat, and they end up not being real healthy. So I told her from the very beginning, I support you being meatless. It's fine. If you even want to go vegan, I tried that for a while, by the way, about 6 months, and I decided that was a level I wasn't comfortable with. But she's going there, and I said, that's totally okay, but you're going to do your research. You're going to learn how to eat meatless well and be healthy. And as a young woman, we're encouraging supplements as well, just to make sure. Just to make sure. Okay, scrolling through. Mama Kirbs is done with my.
The reason I started giving up meat is because one day we were driving past the horses, and Esme was like, I wonder what those taste like.
Oh,
and
I.
then you were like, and I got mad and defensive, and you were like, but the cows feel the same way.
Ah, so you guys didn't hear that story. I forgot. I forgot that story.
That butter is yummy, Sasha. It's Kerrygold.
Oh, that's Kerrygold butter. That's yummy butter. So just we'll talk about the meatless thing for just another minute.
Karen's getting hungry.
Really? Mm. It's so good. Mm. So she just told us. No, the butter's not vegan. I'm not a vegan. So the reason she started the meatless journey was that we were driving down the road, and Espen, he's quite the instigator. You guys are familiar with Espen. We passed a farm or a ranch that had some horses, and he said, I wonder if they taste good. And that got Adeline kind of riled up, like defensive. And I guess, apparently, I had made a comment to her that, the cows feel the same way. So she's like, oh, all right. So you're right. There's no, right. Fundamentally, there's not much difference eating a horse over a cow. I know that we feel different about that. So anyway, that's what started her on her meatless journey.
Good morning, Kilted Gardener. Good morning, Eve.
Go ahead. Oh, look at that. Wow. Sean with the $10 squirrel Luke Activity Fund.
Do you know
Speaking of Luke Activity, the beeper is going off. Is that no flow?
Yep.
So this time of year, the Luke Activity is really, we try to keep the activity closer to home and less out in public, because this is, for the past couple years, he's been sick. And we don't want to put him out where there's a lot of people and sneezing and coughing and yuck. So we did go to a play. The local church had done a play, and it was their rendition of Scrooge. It was a really beautifully done play. And but we did sneak in after the crowd, sat in the back, and then snuck out before the crowd. So Luke got to enjoy going out, seeing the stage play, but avoiding most of the crowd of people. And I didn't hear very much sneezing or coughing going on in the room, which I was probably Mama Kirbs was on heightened alert. I noticed probably a few, but being that we were back in the back, it seemed okay. It's okay to interrupt. Yes. It is okay to interrupt me. She knows that now because of that. A few weeks ago, she jumped in when we were sitting outside, and I didn't let her talk at all. Made me feel bad. All right. Let's see here. We got 2 people from Singapore. I know Xavier. Who else is from Singapore? Homemade Home from Louisiana, hello. I'm sitting over to the side thinking Mama Kirbs is coming back. All right, yeah, if you're not in, I think Bobby Williams might be referring to the family group. If you are not in the family group, which is a closed group on Facebook for us to gather together and share stories, a lot of times that'll show up in the chat. Wheat Tree Bonsai is really good at putting the links in there. If you do choose to go to become a member of the family group, answer the questions, because there's several people that have asked to join and they haven't answered the questions, and they just kind of sit in queue, and we're waiting for them to answer questions. Occasionally we'll remind them, but if you don't ever answer the questions, you probably won't get let into the group, because that's just our first layer of helping to protect the group from people that would intend for it to be just a spammy, trolly, junky place. Okay, I'll stop eating the bread. Karen said, stop eating that beautiful bread. Okay, I'm done.
You gotta take a bite just to spite them.
Oh, wait a minute.
You don't get all of it.
I don't get the whole piece. One more.
It's got vegan butter this time.
Oh, it's got vegan butter on it. That was kind of weird. Not horrible. Just not butter. That's okay.
I'm back.
Ronald said, was there TV before you were married?
Yes, but not internet.
There was no internet.
The old days.
Yeah, we didn't get internet or a computer until, what was soon after we got married.
We lived in Texas.
We lived in Texas. That was 1998. It might have been 99 when we got the computer. It was 99, actually, when we got the computer.
I have no idea.
Well, we moved here in December of 98, and we didn't get it in the first month, so. All right. Tim says, pumpkin bread, I will send you my address.
In the bars.
Yeah. The homemade Lara bars. That's super, super
How
good.
long have we been married?
22?
Probably, woo! You have a better memory than I do.
22 years?
Now everyone's gonna do
I don't
math.
do public math. Oh, yeah. I'm almost
Hi,
out of
Freaky
tea.
Geek.
Freaky geek. All right. Scrolling. All right, what else can we, so we mentioned the seeds. Do look for that video tomorrow. That's coming. All right, I wanted to ask you guys. Let me scroll to the bottom of the text. Let me just get right to the
Wow, you
bottom.
missed a lot.
I missed a lot. I'm sorry. So, what time of day is, of course, these are all opinions, and I have to sort it out and figure out what's best for me. But I've been trying to figure out, if I release a video on Sunday, what time of day is the best time for you guys to see the video? I'm just curious. So I've done it in the evenings because I feel like I don't want to do it in the mornings. And, that tends to be a time that people reserve for, church or other activities on Sundays. And Kate says 3 a.m.
Well, Luke's usually up at 3.
Yeah, we could just do it at 3 a.m. because Luke's up. We're already busy anyway. But so I've done it in the evening. I did 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. I did 7:30. I think I did a 6 p.m. one time. So I've been trying to figure out when would be the most appropriate time on Sunday for the video to release. Now, I know that time zones are different, and you don't have to watch it right when it comes out unless I do a I stuck myself in the nose, trying to scratch my nose. If I did a premiere, it would be a time when hopefully most of us could be there. So I guess what I'm asking is, what time would you watch it? Not necessarily when I would release it. Let's see.
A lot of people saying anytime.
Anytime.
Morning.
So in the morning. Of course, Xavier, your time is going to be a lot different simply because opposite sides of the world. Schedule it for the best time, then walk away. Yeah, I just got to figure out what that best time is. In the evening on Sundays, I'm getting ready for the week. Oh, okay, that's a good point.
After football.
3 a.m. 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Let's see. Lone Star Living, another Texas YouTuber, was here earlier.
They came back, though.
Forgot to come back until just now. Well, welcome back. Update on the glasses. Did you guys notice? I got the new glasses. These are the glasses that you guys, through the squirrels, paid for. And it's, I was a little leery. Not because you paid for it, but because of the internet service. I just wasn't sure how that was going to work out. But these, they fit beautifully. The prescription is perfect. And the price was amazing compared to anything that I purchased here locally. I could easily spend $200-300. I've even spent up to $400 on a pair of glasses before, which seems ridiculous. But you know, when they sucker you in with all of the additional things they do to glasses. But these were I don't even remember the price, but I think I paid under $60 for these. And I just thank you, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. I thank you for helping, not only help me continue the stories here on Daddykirbs Farm through the videos and different methods, but you guys care enough to be a part of my life, even to buy my glasses, and that means a lot to me. So thank you very much. Quality of life says it doesn't matter to me what time I watch when I get onto the whenever you can get on the internet. Yeah. When you're not busy, Blake, is the best time. Also, access to a computer or phone helps when live streaming. Yep. All right, so it seems like there is no time, really. So I think probably I should just put it out in the morning, and that way those of you who have time throughout the day can do it 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Yeah. All right. Yeah, thank you. I like this. I like this style of glasses anyway. And when you try the glasses online, you know, you put your face on there and you try the glasses, the styles on. They don't ever really look right. But these, what do you think?
I like them.
Yeah, there you go. What do you think about the beard?
I love it.
Did you guys notice?
So much nicer.
Now this is 2 days scruffy, but 2 days ago, was it 2 days? 3 days. Last time you were here, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, I snuck in the bathroom and I got rid of the woolly bear and came out clean faced.
Floor looked like carpet.
I did not. I cleaned it up. I got a hug and a kiss. That was worth it. Okay, we're 52 minutes in, and I haven't mentioned at all. Waitree, did you get the link? Can I post?
Where is Eve at? Do you know?
Eve,
East Coast, Eastern.
Eve, remind us where you're from. I can't remember where. If you want to share, if you don't, that's fine. Can I do this? Oh no, wait. Can I even post on this? Nope. I can't. So, we now, the Daddykirbs Farm, are affiliates to RZ Mask. I had a chat with them on the phone, set up an affiliate link. Now, so far, I don't...
That's where I want it.
So far, I don't have a coupon code, but if you purchase through my link, you'll save... I think it's 10%. I'm not sure, but you will get a discount if you purchase through my link. I can't put that link in here because I'm on, you know, the mobile device. But Waitree Bonsai might have that, hoping. But if not, I'll get it up in the description below the video, after the video, so you can look in the description for RZ Mask and click on the link, do your shopping. They are a really nice. Made, I believe they're all made in the USA. Maybe not. I don't want to say that if it's not true. But
I'll look.
Anyway, the RZ Mask is a great product for protecting yourself when you're doing your woodworking, dusty environment, cleaning out your chicken coops, tossing hay bales around, walking out in the wintertime in South Texas when cedar is blowing around everywhere and making everybody sick.
Didn't say.
It is just a really nice product, and now that we've partnered. That sounded weird. Partnered. I'm partnered.
Anyway.
I'm like a lot. She just doesn't care for my style of chat here. If you use that link, then you can get a discount, and then also that would support the Daddykirbs Farm because we'll get a small percentage of that sale as well. You like that one?
Yeah.
Okay. I have not shared it. I'm sorry. I thought I did, but I'm behind the curve. Partner. That's right. Partnered. I like that one. So anyway, look forward to seeing that link. If you want to go purchase them without my link, that's fine too. But if you do, if you wait for the link, you get a discount and help out the farm. And so that's one more thing that you can do to support the Daddykirbs farm and get a great product. They would make great gifts for anyone that does anything that is a dusty environment, or even one of their levels of filtration actually stops vapors. So if you're in a place where there's vapors, harmful, paint vapors are out, hopefully not spraying pesticides or anything, but if you did, that might help protect you from that as well. So, all right, so that is a new affiliation that we have. Some of the current affiliations that you can get another great product through simplycleanfoods.net. And yeah, where's your coffee? Quality of life. You can't hang out on the Daddykirbs chat without coffee or tea or some other preferred beverage. Sometimes in the tea, all the honey sinks to the bottom because I don't stir it well enough, and that last bit is really sweet. It's where I'm at. So you can get your freeze-dried fruits, bananas, strawberries, and other things that they offer. Those are just the two things that I've tried. But check them out and use the coupon code Daddykirbs, DADDYKIRBS. Another lovely place on the internet to use that coupon code is Greenstock Gardens, because I think it's greenstockgarden.com, net. Oh man, somebody help me out there. Greenstock Gardens is the company. Let me just say that the company, so far, all the people that I've dealt with at all three of these places are wonderful, but the people at Greenstock are very kind. And it's a family-owned company, and they truly do care. And so they've done a lot to help me out as a creator and as a family, as a farm. And so I would love for you to meet them. Go check them out. Use the affiliate link that's posted there. Also use the coupon code Daddykirbs, and you can get a discount. It's so those are great gifts for yourself or your friends and family. So check them out. Don't forget, head over to your post office with your self-addressed envelopes. So take an envelope, fold it, put your address on there, and put a stamp. Put it in another envelope, address it to me, and I will send you stickers back. I would love to send all of these stickers. I'd like to send all these stickers. I'd like to put all these stickers in envelopes very soon. So, sorry, I got distracted by the chat there. Please do use the post office box. If you happen to know my home address, don't use that. Use the post office box because I'm paying for that. And the last 3 times I've checked it, there's been nothing in it. And I think, should I keep this post office box or not? And the answer is yes, because I don't want just everybody in the world having my home address. So the post office box is the way to go. So right there it is. P.O. Box 392, Cibolo, Texas 78108. And get your stickers. This is high level animated images right here. That's what I do. I'm a graphic designer. I animate images. Not really. I am a graphic designer, but I don't animate that much. Okay, so look forward to videos coming up tomorrow. I got skills, I really do. You do too. Pumpkin seed video, that is coming out tomorrow. I think I said that several times. Look forward to more kombucha videos because a lot of people have been asking about that over and over and over, and I want to make more videos. In fact, I'm working with a friend who's trying, he's doing it. He's making a site, a program that's going to help creators have a place to basically bundle up packages of video for video courses. And what I want to do is produce a video course for kombucha and other products. And so you would be able to go on there and help creators out by supporting them through, inexpensive video courses instead of it being on YouTube. Some of my videos will end up on YouTube as well, but I want to create something special for those who they don't want to sort through a bunch of junk. They just want to go and get, tips on how to do something through a video course that's dedicated to teaching those kinds of things. Also, I am hoping soon to come up with the video about how to make sauerkraut. I almost forgot what it was called. This is a lovely, it's wonderful. The flavor is amazing. I absolutely adore eating this. This batch didn't make quite as much as I was hoping. The heads of cabbage were a little too small, but that is coming soon. I can't say too soon. You know how I am about making promises about content. I can't make promises, but those are subjects that I do hope end up in queue real soon. So someday I am hoping to go full-time in video creation, content creation, and sharing my story. And you can help that by becoming a patron. We're past an hour, so I'm just going to throw it out there. Check out patreon.com/daddykirbs and help me get to that goal, and we'll see what we can do. You guys are amazing. You truly are. Skeptic with the last-minute hola. You guys... I have not tried using Fiverr at all. I've heard of it. I've never used it. Okay, I got to wrap this up. I don't like going over an hour, but check out the videos when they come up. Help me out by sharing those videos. Also, I enjoy the comments. I enjoy the community. You guys truly do make this a lot more fun for me in sharing these stories through the comments, through the family group. It's just a lot of fun. Thanks for being here this morning. I'll talk to you soon. And the X.